All right, we're starting off with 1 jar of chunky salsa. Now I'm coming in with my 2 large chicken breasts, and we are gonna put that right on top of our salsa. Now you can use medium, mild, whatever salsa you prefer. Next thing we're gonna add to our crock pot is 1 whole green bell pepper that we sliced up into these kind of like fajita-like slices, and we're just throwing these around here and there in our crock pot. This is gonna be a super easy and delicious crock pot dinner. Now you can add whatever bell peppers you like. I'm gonna go on with 1 yellow bell pepper in there. I love how beautiful and colorful this makes the dish look, and also it just tastes amazing. This is gonna be so good and so easy. Of course, my favorite bell pepper, the red bell pepper. We gotta put a whole red bell pepper into this, but you can kind of just add whatever veggies you like. That is the best part of this dinner. Now I have about half of a white onion that I kind of cut up into those same kind of slices, and we're gonna go ahead and throw those in there as well. So we have the salsa, we have our 2 large chicken breasts, and then we have our array of bell peppers, and we have these beautiful onions in there. Now I know what you're thinking, this is lacking some seasoning, so I have here my fajita seasoning mix, because yep, like I mentioned before, fajita is the word. All right, and we're gonna sprinkle this whole entire package of fajita mix into our crock pot. We wanna make sure to get it on those veggies and those chicken pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tongs, and we're gonna kind of just, you know, spread that seasoning around. We can even grab those chickens and, you know, really get them covered up in that seasoning. Do not be timid when mixing this. We want to make sure everything gets well combined together. Ooh, and it smells incredible. Okay, that looks good enough. We can give it a mix midway, but we're gonna go ahead and put our lid on, and we're gonna pop this on high. All right, it's been 4 hours. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off, and let's check out that chicken. Oh my goodness, it smells so good, you guys. Okay, so you guys know that I love to shred my chicken with my hand mixer. Obviously, you can get a little messy this way, so do whatever works for you. But I want to shred this chicken, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Oh my gosh, yes, that chicken is cooked perfectly. This is gonna be so good. Look at all those juices. I thought I would have to add some water into this, but it looks like the crock pot did the work for us. Oh, whoa, that scared me.
Scared me too. I'm in the splash zone.
Okay, that looks delicious. All right, let's go ahead and turn this off. Now, I did forget sour cream and cheese with this, but I am just gonna eat it with my cilantro lime rice. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this rice in my bowl. Just like this. Woo, that's plenty. Just gotta get that spread out just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and scoop that shredded chicken with the salsa. Oh my gosh, the bell peppers, the onion. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look amazing? I really do wish I had some cheese or sour cream, but I'll make do. Okay, let's go ahead and try this out. And it's kind of healthy too. Chicken, veggies,
Super
rice.
healthy. Is it good?
Oh my gosh. This is so good, you guys. You have to try it. All right, those were just my smoked sausages that I cut into bite-sized pieces. Now I'm coming in with my yellow potatoes that I quartered, and these are just the mini Yukon potatoes. I have 1 whole white onion diced that we're placing right in there with our sausage and our potatoes all in our crock pot. Such an easy and delicious crock pot soup that we're gonna throw together today. And we have 2 jalapenos diced with the seeds. If you don't like heat, you can skip the jalapenos, but I think it really adds some beautiful flavor. All right, now we're coming in with our turnip greens, and I did drain these, and we're gonna use this whole 28-ounce can of turnip greens in our soup. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna add a can of original rotel right in there. So we have our potatoes, our sausage, our onions, our jalapenos, our turnip greens, our rotel, but we are not done yet. We need to add our beans, and we're gonna add 1 can of navy beans in there. Lots of delicious beans. You can kind of switch out the beans for whatever ones you like, but I think that these ones go perfect with this dish. Oh yeah. And black-eyed peas, you know it. Making it a little bit southern today with our black-eyed peas and our turnip greens. This is gonna be so good. And you can make this on the stove top, but I love making it in my crock pot because I can set it and forget it. All right, I have 2 cups of water here because this is a soup, so we need some liquid. And we're gonna add our better than bouillon chicken flavoring to our water. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons right in there. Kind of just do the best you can measuring that out. Beautiful. And we're gonna grab our whisk and mix that together to create almost like a chicken broth. It doesn't need to be perfectly mixed together, but this is our liquid for our soup, and this is gonna taste so good. You can add some additional seasonings in there as well if you want, but I'm gonna keep it super simple. This is kind of an affordable little soup that you can make because, you know, you have all those canned things and they're like $1 each. And now we're gonna drizzle our mixture right into our crock pot. Oh yeah. And don't worry, this will just get more moisture as it cooks. That's why I love the crock pot. It creates so much moisture. We're gonna make sure you get all of that better than the bouillon out. All right, now it is time to give this a good hearty mix and get everything well combined. And as you notice, I didn't add to that broth because we have that water mixture, which is gonna be better than a store-made broth. And it's gonna be super flavorful with all of these ingredients in here. And like I said, it might seem like not enough liquid, but that crock pot will create liquid. This is perfect for a fall cozy night or a winter night, or you know, if you just want to set it and forget it in the morning, and then when you get home from work, you have a delicious soup dinner.
And it looks healthy too.
I mean, it has a lot of good ingredients in there. Lots of beans, lots of fiber, lots of protein. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put our lid on, and I'm popping mine on high. All right, our swamp soup has been on high for 4 hours. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh my goodness, this looks absolutely incredible. Oh, let's just give it a nice little mix. Smells so tasty. We have all those beans in there, the potatoes, the sausage, those greens. Our soup is ready, and this is obviously a chunky soup, but what is not to love?
Oh, it smells so good. I can smell the sausage.
Yeah, it's definitely taking over the aromas. Oh my goodness, okay. Perfect little fall afternoon dinner. And if you want to cook it on low for 8 hours, set it and forget it in the morning, you can do that too.
It must be good.
Wow, that is tasty. I'm definitely gonna be making this on repeat this fall. All right, so I have here just 1 bag of Fritos that we opened up. Just kind of spread that out. Yum. Now I'm gonna grab some cooked ground beef, just hot off the stove. We wanna make sure that it is nice and warm for our yummy Fritos. Oh, this is gonna be so good. You can add as little or as much as you want. I think I'm gonna do about ½ a pound right on top. Use the other for my second bag. Now I'm gonna go in with some taco seasoning, and I like to put my taco seasoning on after I cook my meat because then it will fall down onto those Fritos and get so yummy and seasoned. Oh, so good. But you can do it your way and I'll do it my way. This is gonna be so good regardless. I love these flavors already. Now I'm coming in with some heated up traditional refried beans. I did heat up these beans because like I said, we want everything to be nice and warm and hot. And we are gonna distribute those refried beans right in there. I'm just using my scooper to make this so easy to spread out onto our yummy Fritos. Okay, we're gonna use about half of that refried beans. You can use all of it if that's your style. Grab a spatula and start spreading this out. And since it is heated up and nice and cooked, it spreads like a dream. You do not want to try to spread refried beans when they are not warm. Okay, you know what? I think we could use 1 more scoop. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, I think another scoop would be good.
Right there.
Looks delicious though, baby.
Oh, all these flavors are gonna be amazing. And we gotta make sure we do this quick because we do not want those Fritos to get soggy. No one wants soggy Fritos, am I right?
That's for dang sure.
Oh my, okay, that smells and looks incredible. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some onions. I like raw onions on mine, but obviously you could, you know, saute these and brown them, caramelize them if that's your style, but I like the crunch, right?
I like the grilled ones. I think they have a nice
grilled?
little crunch, but the raw does have that same crunch.
Oh, I like that fresh crunch. Oh, and the smell of the onions. Oh, obviously if you don't like onions, you can skip it altogether, but I am not gonna be doing that.
Look at these layers here.
Yeah, and look, we didn't even need a plate. There's no dirtying dishes today. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab some enchilada sauce, and I have the red mild enchilada sauce, but go ahead and use whatever enchilada sauce you like. This is the tiny can, and we're gonna go ahead and drizzle that. Ooh, and you can use salsa if you don't like enchilada sauce, but personally, this enchilada sauce is better than salsa in my opinion. Ooh, do you see how wet that made it? It's gonna be so good when we dig into this. All right, now of course this is missing one thing, and this is the best thing. Really, it's gonna tie in all of those, Mexican flavors, Tex-Mex, and that is gonna be some Mexican four cheese. Correct. And we're just gonna grab some and sprinkle it right on top, make it nice and yummy. Oh, do you see all of this? This looks so good. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, and just add as little or as much cheese as you like. You could use a cheddar cheese, you could use Colby Jack, but I just like the Mexican four cheese because this is kind of a Mexican inspired dish.
Yeah, it's four cheeses. How can you not like four cheeses?
Right? Okay, you guys. So this is the ultimate game day appetizer, and we just have this in our Fritos bag, and it is ready to serve. Yes, just like this. This is like some Frito nachos. We're gonna go ahead and grab a plate. And I'm just gonna use that spoon that I had for the ground beef so I don't have to dirty more dishes. And I am just going to dig in. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Looks delicious.
Get as much as you want. Woo! Obviously you could just eat it straight out of the bag, but I'm not an animal. I'm gonna get my own dish. And we're gonna grab some of those Fritos and just dig in.
Ooh, the crunch.
Oh, it's so good!
Is it?
Amazing. You just have to try this.